In many ways, Memphis is Music City. It's rock and roll, and it's the blues. It's gospel, jazz, and soul, too. It's a city that's fostered so many music dreams. It's here that a young rapper, Adolph Thornton Jr., had his own dreams that all came to a tragic, heartbreaking end just 2 months ago.
Young Dolph has been shot in Memphis.
Down while buying cookies at his favorite local bakery.
So on Wednesday, November 17, 2021, at approximately 12:24 p.m., Memphis police officers responded to a shooting at 2370 Airways Boulevard, Makiba's Homemade Cookies. Upon arrival, officers located 36-year-old Adolph Thornton Jr., known as Young Dolph, suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Thornton was pronounced deceased on the scene by Memphis Fire Department personnel.
Do you think this case will ever be solved?
Yeah. Yeah. Because we're in the time now where they're going to snatch up a couple of young niggas and they're going to tell everything. We're in the time of tell. You know what I mean? This is the time of tell. It's too easy for these police out here now with all the blogs.
Yo, what up, gang? Back with the real. You know what's the deal. First off, man, long live Paper Route Frank. Young Dolph has still been hot on everybody's mind since his tragic demise. The industry, especially the city of Memphis, have been waiting for those responsible to face justice. And finally, that time has arrived. The suspects in Dolph's hit were apprehended and charged, but the backstory of what was going on behind the scenes that led to their plot on Dolph will shock you. Conspiracy, reality, beef, and jealousy. A dangerous mix that ended the promise and life of the king of Memphis. Hope y'all ready to dive into this one. Let's chop it up and break it down. On Wednesday, November 17th, 2021, we lost a legend, Young Dolph, in what appeared to be a planned hit. Dolph pulled up in the city not too long before at the gas station before heading to his favorite bakery, Makiba's Homemade Cookies. Sadly, the ops pulled up and caught Paper Route Frank lacking, sending shots into the bakery and taking the life of Dolph. The city was hurting, man.
Whoa, that was my favorite rapper, but we were supposed to do his song.
And the crime scene was turned into a memorial site at the time to show love to the king of Memphis. Anyone who dared to make fun of Dolph at the time was silenced by the streets. Comedian Darian D. Money Childs learned the hard way after he joked about Dolph's passing on an online post. The streets wasn't playing about Dolph, but neither was the cops.
The well-known rapper sent shockwaves not just through Memphis, but the music community and the nation.
I know what he meant to Memphis and what he symbolized with regard to, being a self-made person and the grit and grind of Memphis, and we need to get some justice in this case.
Surveillance footage pics will be released by authorities showing the shooters and the car used in the hit. Social media detectives will get on the case, piecing together conspiracy bits of information, and some would lead directly to who they found to be a suspect. But before cops caught the assailants, they found something that was an almost guarantee they were closing in: the white Mercedes-Benz used in the hit. Within just 24 hours of this discovery by the cops, a man, Desmond Rogers, was gunned down in the exact location.
Witnesses tell us they heard 5 to 6 gunshots, then saw a woman running and screaming in the direction of where the shooting took place. Memphis police say the suspect drove away in a black sedan and remains on the run tonight.
Word is that he tried to do good and was the one responsible for alerting the cops about the vehicle. Sad that he had to pay the price that set the officers on the right trail. R.I.P. to him. The industry was on edge. Hell, the whole world was on edge. Some wanting the cops to bring justice to those responsible for Dolph. Others wanted the streets to catch them first. Rogers' sacrifice wouldn't be in vain, as cops beat the streets to it, alerting the public of their first suspect, Justin Johnson, also known as Straight Drop. A $15K reward was issued, and law enforcement received over 500 tips from persons wanting to claim the 15 bands. Straight Drop, in an attempt to pretend to comply and turn himself in, posted this message to Instagram. But instead of turning himself in, he used the chance for clout to make a fool of the law, releasing a video, Trackhawk, instead. It's like he has a thing with clouting in music videos. He has also tied himself to a hit by posting a music video for his song, Going Straight In, which was shot at the location where the white Mercedes was found. Of course, officers wouldn't stand for the foolery and tracked him down in Indiana.
And so through a coordinated effort, they were able to stop a vehicle as it pulled into a truck stop. in Brazil, Indiana, just outside of Terre Haute. And Justin Johnson was safely taken into custody.
Another person in the whip with him at the time, Shondell Barnett, was also taken into custody and charged with accessory after the fact for his role in assisting with the hit and trying to evade capture. But a third suspect, the second shooter, was already caught on December 9th but was kept under wraps. Cornelius Smith was held on an auto theft warrant involving the white Mercedes-Benz vehicle used in Dolph's case and held at Shelby County Jail. The whip was stolen just a week before Dolph got hit up. Straight Drop was charged with first-degree hit and theft of property between $10,000 and $60,000. He also has an outstanding warrant for violation of federal release related to a weapons conviction. Cornelius was charged with first-degree hit along with one attempt, unlawfully carrying and possessing a weapon, employment of a firearm with intent to commit a felony, and theft of property between $10,000 and $60,000. Oh, and remember our video where we ran through the online connections to a suspect with the Bass Pro hat? Yep, that's Cornelius. So the internet had already basically cracked the case and handed it over on a silver platter to law enforcement because these dudes just seemed ready to throw their life.
I turned $12,000 into $7 million using just a laptop, and you can do the same. Here's my friend Sarah.
Life away and love posting everything online. Something wasn't setting right with the arrest though. Not because people weren't happy, but because Straight Drop especially had a history of run-ins with the law and crimes that shouldn't have allowed him to just be outside of those prison walls like that. In 2017, Straight Drop got into an altercation inside the bowling alley at Billy Hardwick's All-Star Lanes before going to his vehicle, arming his rifle, and allegedly firing it straight through the front doors of the bowling alley just as the business was closing. 4 persons was hit, but luckily treated and survived.
Learning Johnson was also responsible for another crime that also shocked innocent bystanders back in 2017. Records show at the time an 18-year-old Johnson got into a fight at Billy Hardwick's All-Star Lanes in East Memphis.
We heard ambulances, we heard police, we heard just the police cars screaming.
Police say he went to his car, got an assault rifle, and shot into the crowd, injuring multiple people.
But that wasn't all. His rap sheet is extensive. Check out his criminal history via the news report.
In 2017, he shot into an East Memphis bowling alley with an assault rifle, injuring multiple people. He was arrested 10 days later and held on a $250,000 bond. In May of 2017, Johnson pleaded guilty to 3 counts of aggravated assault and sentenced to 5 years in prison. But after serving only 9 months, a judge granted him probation. In May of 2018, he was arrested again, this time on gun and charges, then released on a $7,500 bond set by a judge. Prosecutors filed a petition to revoke his probation, and he was rearrested a week later. Days later, Johnson was released on a new $15,000 bond.
When the presiding judge on his case was asked how can this man be walking around after serving such a short time on his sentence, he basically said he behaved well while in prison, which sounds crazy of a man given all of these offenses. However, in a report, the judge was recorded saying Justin Johnson, also known as Straight Drop, immediately cooperated in his first gun case, which led many to speculate snitching was the case for the leniency on his criminal deeds. Cornelius wasn't as devious, but still also had a rap sheet. With all 3 now apprehended, all that was left was to figure out why would they even crash out like that, taking away one of the best and most loved rappers in the city. This is where things get crazy. There was an affiliate of Straight Drop named CEO Bobby who was originally found posted up online as the alleged owner of the white Mercedes. Well, just a couple days after Dolph got, CEO Bobby was arrested for possession of controlled substance with manufacturing, delivery, and selling, and was being questioned in connection with Dolph.
I'm hurt behind this, still what I'm trying to tell you, I'm hurt. You feel me? I can't believe it. You hear me? So many people believe that I did this, and you hear me?
This other dude affiliated with Straight Drop and Bobby named JoJo Splat was also posted up online in front of the Mercedes. These dudes were flexing with the car in the crime like it was a museum artifact or something. In his freestyle online, CEO Bobby can be seen among the endless artillery flashing in the video along with a dude with the same Bass Pro hat as the shooter. Who says Bass Pro hats is only for white hunters and Trump supporters? Man, bro was even taking selfies and vids happy to show it off. It's like dudes just think it's a game and not even trying to stay clear from the streets. But notice anything else in the vid? JoJo Splat has on a PRE chain. Okay, now this is leading to the backstory of why Straight Drop and them may have taken out Dolph. You won't believe where this is going. Okay, check it. So JoJo Splat and CEO Bobby got on a live a while back flexing PRE chains and claimed they snatched them off dudes next from the PRE camp.
Them hoes legit, family.
These youngers are so disrespectful, they even did interviews with the chain on.
Cool, you gonna love it though. You gonna miss home, but home ain't always the best place to be.
Alright, so pause for a second here. When the fans were breathing down CEO Bobby's neck after they started connecting the dots, and with the whole chain snatching situation, he said this on his live.
Tell you the truth, just to let you know, somebody else gonna die. Just so happened, do a Dolph that died.
He said somebody was gonna die, and it just happened to be Dolph. Like he knew beforehand and what was up with the behind-the-scenes situation. But back to the chain snatching. Now, if you check out the music video for Straight Drop's song Stepped On, you'd see a PRE chain hanging from his jeans. He also posted up pics with the chain after Dolph's passing with a suspiciously incriminating caption. Now this is where things between Straight Drop and Dolph flared up and may have led to him being murked. Alright, here we go. You know Key Glock and Dolph were like brothers going way back. Dolph even was putting him up to be next, signing him to PRE. But what many don't know is that Key Glock and Straight Drop were homies. Check out this 2018 music video of Glock's Hot Song and you'd see Straight Drop in orange with the strap. That's how Straight Drop was in Dolph's circle, as you can see him kicking it in the club with Dolph in this pic. So how the hell did they fall out? Alright, check this. Straight Drop is a street dude, as you can clearly see from his offenses. Bro really doesn't care about life, so rocking with the ops is a no-go. But this guy right here, that young Dolph signed to PRE, is one of his ops. His name is Big Moochie Grape. That sounds like one hell of a soda, don't it? This was probably where Straight Drop said screw it and distanced himself from Dolph and fell out with Key Glock. But remember that PRE chain Straight Drop had, right? It's alleged to have been taken from his op, Big Moochie Grape. Big Moochie confirmed dudes rolled up and hit a lick in a vid of him in a hospital bed.
Man, these niggas in Memphis some more junkie, man, ain't having shit.
Straight Drop was really about that life, and the falling out with him, Key Glock and Dolph just never settled from his mind, and he's been on a path to get his lick in. Pause. Just sad that Dolph was really doing it big in music, the community, and for his family when he was taken out. It's crazy how dudes take a life that's so loved because they're caught up in their feelings. And let's just call it what it is, man. It's a lot of hate. Now they've all got to face what's coming to them. The authorities seem pretty confident that they have solid evidence to put them behind bars.
We wouldn't be here without strong evidence against them. We're confident, and y'all saw the video.
Straight Drop, as recent as January 24th, doesn't seem to quite yet grasp he may be going away for a long time, as dude is participating on money challenges and the gram talking about free Straight Drop. So there you have it. Thanks for kicking it with your boy. Appreciate the love and support. I'll be sure to keep you up to date with the details on this case as soon as it comes, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. And remember, stay smart,